without trying game.
You called it the
Now,
shitty stick.
what was you just saying though? What was you just talking about, like, as far
Oh,
as your
trying to
folks?
come up with my master plan.
Nah, you was talking about your folks passed away
Oh,
and all that. Like,
yeah. My life story is it's quite interesting. A lot of people would be like, "How in the world?" But I made it through. It was rough, but
right,
cool all at the same time because it made me who I am.
right. What's a
But
few things that happened in your life that you said was like, traumatizing or
it wasn't really
nah,
traumatizing. It just
or
made
any,
me. It
just
just made
bad
me view.
experiences
Well, I
or a
mean,
good
but
experience, whatever,
any bad experience I've ever been through, I actually try to look at it from a positive point of view. So I definitely look at the world differently. Coming up was like kind of interesting because I got another brother and of course I got a mother, but woo, um, yeah, it was my dad. He was gay. Like he had two children and then ran off and married a man named Tyrone. You better call Tyrone. Hold on. Call him. Okay. But so yeah, like and I only grew up around uh African Americans or black people because a lot of people I do have people who come out and be like certain words I say they feel some kind of way, but it's not really like anger. They more shocked or whatever that me being who I am or how I look for me to say the things that I say, but I only speak my truth because my truth is what I got, and everybody else got what they got, and they allowed to have what it is. Their opinion, it means a lot, but I'm gonna take what I want and leave what I don't. So, and I've been on my own since I was 15. I had to figure it out. Like, I stood up for myself, and it was like ultimatum. So I chose to, bounce. And so my entire life I've had to pretty much, whatever challenge I faced, I had to figure it out.
right,
And, it takes a strong-minded person to be that way. But, we all allowed to have a downfall. But right now I'm in a period of my life where I want people to stop judging me on what they see. I want people to hear me, not see me because of how I view, my life. I was on a panel the other night on TikTok, and I was the only Caucasian on there, and the questions that they were asking and wanting us to answer, like one of the questions were, if I was to change anything in the world, what would it be? And it would be that slavery happened. And nobody else in the panel had, even thought about saying something like that. And another question was, if I could go anywhere in the world, where would I want to go? And ever since I was 8 years old, I've always wanted to go to Africa. I
right.
want to go see the motherland. Like I don't know what the attraction is to it, but I would love to go to Africa one day because it's the motherland.
Right, right. Well, let's take it back a little bit. Let's let the people know your name, your age if you want to, and where you from.
Well, I usually be like I'm from the DMV, but I pretty much grew up in the part of Maryland that was pretty much connected to Maryland, DC and Virginia. So um, my name is D. That's what I'm gonna go by. I'm not gonna give out my government. But
That's cool.
yeah, when you first walked up on me, you was like, "What is it that I'm doing?" Like I'm sitting here trying to think of that master plan. I need to figure out how to get people to hear me, not see me, because I've had a lot of judgmental actions towards me, not even just from people I come across, like even when it comes to the government and when I want to go get jobs, like it's crazy. But
Yeah.
I pray every day that the world get better. And I got my own views when it comes to religion. I've actually studied every religion.
Right.
So every religion, everybody pray and talk to God, no matter what their God's name is. It's God. So I pretty much be like, my religion is God and God's word. And when I be like God's word, I mean the Ten Commandments.
Right.
That's it. I don't really have an opinion on what Jesus did that they didn't tell us in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? I just go by God said this is what he wants us to live by. These 10 laws. Can I ask you a question? How many laws are there in this world?
I don't know. I
You
don't
ain't
know.
even got a number you could throw out there, right?
Um,
Do you know how much easier life would be if people would just live by the Ten Commandments?
yeah, I mean, yeah, Ten Commandments, yeah.
And when it comes to the emotions of what somebody else's actions do to you, that's your job to control how you react to it. You don't
Right.
always have to react to it in a negative way, just for the simple fact God says you have to let people be people. You can't control what other people do because God gave us the choice to choose to do right or wrong.
Right.
So I'd rather live my life by 10 laws than the rest of this world. And I ain't never been arrested. I have been put in handcuffs, and boy, that was the longest handcuff ride of my life. But like I said, everybody follow. Life can sometimes smack you to where you do almost lose yourself and do and say things that you really don't feel in your heart. But that's the only way that you could feel, that you could express it.
Right.
So
So you were saying you moved out at 15, right? So how was your childhood, like, as far as coming up? Like, you have, both parents, or how was your situation?
oh, well, my real dad, he was gay, so he left us. And then when I was 18 months old, my mother met a gentleman who happens to be a proctor. So that's who I pretty much grew up around. Like, I have a very large family. They out there. I wish them nothing but the best. No stress.
How many siblings do you have?
I love them.
No, I said how many do you have?
How many feelings?
Siblings.
Oh, I got a brother.
Okay, one brother. Is he older than you, or?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
older than me.
That's what's up. You don't keep in contact with him?
I mean, I know where he is. We
Oh,
got
okay.
that. We got that. We make sure we tell each other we love each other.
Right. So your childhood
Because,
was
he got life. No, I mean, we was good. We had a good brother and sister connection as a child. But, I mean, as you grow up, you got to form out.
Yeah.
And, I mean, that's the other thing. God ain't blessed us with who our family is. So,
Right.
but, I mean, I love everybody, whether you my family or not. Because that's what
what's
God
up.
wants me to do.
That's what's up. So when you how was that moving out at such an early age like that, like on your own? You said 15.
Oh, it was fight and flight the whole time. But I always I made a way. Like, it was times I was homeless and sleeping parks and shit, but that don't define who I am today and why I'm sitting out here trying to figure out the master plan to get people to hear me and not see me.
Right.
Because I remember what I said. What went on yesterday, if it don't have a strong pertain to today, you just gotta let it go, no matter what it is. You know what I'm saying? You just you gotta learn how to deal with your emotions when it comes to the actions of the world.
Right.
And I
So,
feel like I'm coming to that place. Like, everybody be like, you need to, love yourself and spend time with yourself. So this is how I spend time with myself. I'm sitting outside, I'm chilling. I had some music on, but I turned it off.
yeah, the
You know,
copyright reasons.
that's cool.
Yeah, we gonna get
I
back
wish
to
I could
that.
be like, I don't own the rights. Let me
Right.
play it in the background. It'll be low, but
Right. Definitely.
So yeah, but that's what.
Yeah. So what area we in now? Where is this? What is this?
I'd rather not disclose where I'm sitting.
Oh, okay.
right
I
now.
got you.
I agree.
So when you say you
Appreciate
from DMV, like what parts?
it. Maryland, I mostly
Just
grew up in
Maryland.
Maryland,
Oh,
but the
okay.
part of Maryland I grew up on was pretty much PG, Charles County. Like I said, my stepfather is a proctor, so that's
Right.
the family I grew up around. And then all they people and the people that they related to.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
The craziest thing is, I do have a very large family, but me and my brother are the only Caucasian ones. Everyone else in my family is mixed.
Oh, okay.
I mean, except my mother and my father, because, the man I grew up with as my father is not really my dad. So, and they consider proctors to be black. They're just very high yellowed in complexion.
Right. So another thing, I noticed your voice. You got a real
Oh, right
rich,
now,
like a
I mean,
southern type of voice, like a.
Nope. See, somebody try to
I
say
mean,
somebody try to say
not
that to me the
southern.
other
Like,
day.
see, the thing is,
Right now, I'm raspy.
Right.
And
Your voice is very. I can't. I don't even want to say it. I don't even know the name, but it's just like you.
You don't know
You
the
sound like somebody down in this area. You don't sound like
No, I
a
am
little
from
further
here.
further down south, like a little further down south.
No,
Not
I'm
here.
not further down south.
Nah.
PG County, Charles County. I've been to Tennessee. That's where my oldest boy was born.
Oh, okay.
But I ain't can pick up no country
Right,
accent.
right.
You trying to say I picked up a country accent?
Nah, I'm from Tennessee. It's when I say it's like more like
Tennessee?
North Carolina,
That's
Virginia
where
type of.
that's where some.
something.
I have some family in North Carolina. Like, I
Gotcha.
got people everywhere, but I don't. When I go there, I'm just me. I don't. You trying to say I sound country?
Ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying though. It's probably just because I'm raspy right now.
Right.
Majority of the time when I'm on the telephone, I get mistaken as a black person. A lot of people be shocked that when they actually meet me in person, I'm Caucasian.
Right.
And that's some real shit.
No, I believe
Like,
it.
that's why I said I'm sitting out here because I'm trying to think of the master plan to
Trying to
get
figure
people
it
to
out
stop
now.
seeing me. I just want people to hear me, hear how I feel about what goes on in the world. I meant what I said about my religion.
Right.
Like, I believe in God, and everybody should believe it. I mean, every God, every religion has laws and commandments. So
Right.
I don't understand. They're pretty much similar, the same. But I just want to be heard on how I view, things in the world without being judged because of the color of my skin. Especially
Yeah.
with my situation, because I have a lot of people that be like, I don't understand why you're not using your whiteness to your advantage, and I really don't know what that means, and I don't ask them that because I don't really want to know what their opinion is on how they feel when they, are interacting with me.
Right.
Like, I think that's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
So,
So you what you think about like Maryland in general? Like you said you've been to other places. Where have you traveled
what
to?
you mean, Maryland in general? I love that we got crabs. Like, I love crabs. But,
Nah,
I
I
don't
mean
know what
like
you mean.
what you think
How
about?
they system run?
Yeah, what you think
I
about
don't
this
care
area?
about none of
Period.
that, like, for
Right.
real, because, all I can do is make sure that my I's are dotted and my T's are crossed, and all I can do is wait on how somebody else feel about the choice and the decisions that they have to make based on what it is I'm either asking them for or I'm letting them know this information, and it's upon them whether they're going to believe it or not. But, it's been so much harm and hurt and wrongdoing
Right.
throughout the entire history of the world. So it's like all I can do is wait until somebody makes their decision on how it is that I live my life right now.
Right. It's good that you understand that. You know that. You
But I
know
mean,
it's
to be honest with you, when it comes to the system, I mean, I really don't know. And I mean, I try to dib and dab when it comes to politics, but for real, the world is going to run whoever is in control, and it's definitely not the president
right.
because I don't even understand why we got
Right.
one.
DC close by, and like you know why they don't clean up DC. Like I don't understand that. Like you can go down the street.
No, what
So
I really
they're
don't
trying
understand
to
is
certain parts.
why when it comes to the crime that is going on in D.C. that they being so hard on what's her name, Mayor Bauer. Is
Yeah.
that her name?
Yeah, Mayor Bowser.
I don't really like how the world is how the media is trying to put a spin on blaming her for the crime that's going on, because it's not her fault that a person chooses to do wrong. It's just her job to try to make sure that she reaches people all ages on an understanding that you should choose to do right no matter what the situation is. Like, if somebody want to fight you, don't you have the right to walk away?
Right.
Do you? Do you
Right.
feel like you have the right to walk away? You
Sure.
see what I'm saying? But a lot of people be like, nah, I'm not going to walk away because it's going to make me look like a punk. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So, I don't, and that's not, no. You can choose to do right and still be strong.
Right. Definitely. So what would you say your favorite area is out here as far as the DMV? Like
Uh,
DC, Maryland, or Virginia? Where would you go to like party, or if you was to go out or something, and you like this is where I'm going to have fun? Where would you
well,
go?
I like to play pool, so I don't really do clubs. I did clubs when I was younger,
Right.
but I'm not really a clubber.
Right. You do
I'm more. I
bar,
just want to go
bar.
play pool,
Yeah, pool
vibe in the
table. Yeah.
atmosphere. And if I
Okay.
walk into an establishment and I feel like the vibe is like not where I need it to be, I
Yeah.
will even go find somewhere else to go. Like, it's a couple of spots I be going to.
Right. That's what's up. So anything else
You
you
trying
want?
to go play pool, bro?
I play pool. I ain't played in a minute, but like yeah, I get on that table.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So I don't even know what I was about to say.
My bad.
But nah, you good.
Sometimes
Well,
I take that effect on people.
nah, you good. But nah, what you plan on doing in the next 5 years?
See, you thinking so far into the
Well,
future, sweetheart.
let's say 2 years.
Oh my gosh, I ain't even look. I'm living day by day right now, baby.
I got you.
Like, I'm trying to rebuild something I feel I've lost, and I haven't really lost it. It's always been inside of me, but right now it got dimmed, and now that I'm trying to refine myself, I mean, because I can show you different stages and versions on how I had to rebuild myself, and right now I'm just at a place where it's time to rebuild, and that I'm trying to do it I'm running into the complication of, boo, the color of your skin just, they don't be hearing my words and just my views. Like, they're already judging me. They don't even hear what I'm saying
Right.
because they so stuck on the fact that I'm Caucasian and I don't act it. And I can't believe you said that you kind of feel like I'm from further south. I'm really not.
Nah,
This is
you
just
took
me, but
offense.
right
You
now
took
I'm
offense to that?
no,
Oh, okay.
no. I'm
Nah.
just shocked
Oh
because
yeah.
you would definitely be the first one
'Cause
to put a spin on it. A
you
lot
know,
of people
you know
be
why
like,
I
we
say
can't
that?
put a
You know,
word.
I was born upstate New York, so everybody down here
I went
sounds
there
southern
once.
to me. But
I'm 40 years old and I only been to New York once.
so what's crazy about it, right?
You know how close New York is?
When I go back up there, they say I sound like I'm from down south now, and I don't know what that means.
I don't either, but like I said, you'll
What
be
is
the
down
first.
south? It's a few
I
states down.
don't
It's only 6
know.
hours away from where
I
where I'm
don't.
talking about. Like, so I don't understand it. But like, I
Is that
do.
Florida? It ain't Florida way
Yeah,
down.
I thought
Like,
when you start talking about the
ooh.
Carolinas, that's more southern.
No,
You
I
know
just
what I'm
got
saying?
people. No, they grew up
Yeah.
here with me, boo. Especially my brother
Right.
in PG County. That's where that's where
Right.
we from. We from PG, but I always be like the DMV because I dibbled and dabbled everywhere. I started out at 15, so I had to
Right.
make shit shake, and I made it because I'm
Right.
still here with the
Mhm.
grace of God.
That's what's up.
So
That's
yeah,
indeed.
but no.
So where the people can find you at? You know what I'm saying? You got any social medias you want to give out or anything?
I'm on TikTok as I don't know all the little
What you got
numbers,
going
but
on?
I'm on TikTok as D. But I'm trying to build a brand on agree to disagree with D because that's me, and I got my own voice, and I want my voice to be heard. But it's been kind of hard getting my voice out there because even though I'm raspy right now,
Nah, you
but it's
good.
hard because people be like they only see me, they're not hearing me, and it's very bothering some because I need to figure out the master plan.
Right. So
If somebody can help me figure out the master plan
what's
to
your TikTok name again? So I'll
look,
put it on the video.
I'm gonna have to. I can't. I don't know the numbers.
Well, I get it. I put it on the
I
video
believe
for
I
them.
follow you,
Yeah, I put it on the joint for them.
so you can
But
find me.
yeah.
I'm on here, and then you can
Well,
just
yeah.
shout me out. But
I definitely appreciate your time. We ain't gonna
thank you.
take too much of your time up.
Great, cause now I can go back listening to my go-go.
Yes, indeed. I know that's right.
Trying to think of that master
Who your
plan.
favorite go-go band?
Chuck Brown.
Chuck Brown,
Chuck Brown.
Soul Searchers, or just Chuck Brown solo?
I know a lot of music, and
You like his
majority of
group
it.
when he was in a group, had a group, or do you like his
I like older
recent?
Chuck. Chuck been here for a
Right.
minute, baby.
Yeah, he definitely the
Cause
goat.
it's a beautiful life.
Uh-huh. I know that's right.
You know.
All right, that's a bet. Yeah,
But
we
thank
definitely
you.
we
Thank
definitely
you
gonna
for
tap into with you again, and God
yeah, you'll
bless.
see me again. You as well.
God bless. What we got going on?